Chosen one, you might not realize it yet, but what you are about to read could alter the course of your entire life. These aren't just words on a screen, they carry an urgency, a lightning charge from a realm beyond the ordinary. Lean in. Give this moment your unwavering attention. The universe itself has orchestrated your arrival here, drawing you in through countless subtle decisions that seemed inconsequential at the time, but converged to place you precisely where you are now. And if you're reading this, it means the universe sees in you a unique capacity for transformation, an ability to embrace the shift that many sense but do not dare to undertake. This message is your wake-up call, your clarion summons to stand up and step boldly into the unknown. Hurry up, for the corridor of possibility is open, but not forever. You may have felt the restless stirring in your spirit these past months or even years, that faint but unshakable intuition that your life is meant for something greater. Perhaps you have glimpsed brief flashes of an alternate destiny, moments where a door seemed to open onto a more vibrant, purposeful path. Yet fear, routine, or the naysaying voices of others led you to dismiss those signs as daydreams. But your soul never truly forgot them, did it? That longing has quietly grown, waiting for the right moment to rise into your conscious mind and declare, "Enough waiting. I am here. I am ready." That moment is now. But why the urgency? Because cosmic tides have a rhythm, and you are currently in alignment with a wave that can carry you far beyond the ordinary constraints you've known. Think of it like an invisible riptide in the ocean of existence. If you paddle with the flow, you'll be propelled forward faster than you've ever moved in your life. But if you hesitate too long, the current shifts and you miss the wave. You can still swim, of course, but you'll be doing so without that powerful cosmic assistance. This is the difference between a life spent struggling toward your dreams and a life in which your destiny unfolds so naturally it leaves you breathless in wonder. Before we delve further into the heart of this message, let me ask you to do 3 simple yet potent acts. First, like this video. Second, subscribe if you haven't already. And third, comment the number 777 below. You might question, why 777? Because numbers carry vibrational frequencies, and 777 is widely seen as a signal of divine support and spiritual alignment. By typing those digits, you are publicly and energetically declaring, "I am open. I consent to this cosmic invitation." Symbols matter. They anchor intangible convictions in the physical world. And in times of major transformation, symbolic acts become seeds that sprout into reality. Now maybe you're thinking, who am I to be singled out as a chosen one? I've messed up, I've doubted, I've failed. Precisely. True greatness seldom emerges from a vacuum. It's sculpted from adversity, heartaches that cut deep, failures that battered your self-esteem, crises that forced you to rebuild from dust. Each struggle was not random, but a facet of your spiritual forging. You might have told yourself, "I'm just unlucky," or "I can't catch a break." But from a higher perspective, these challenges served as your apprenticeship, forging empathy, resilience, and a hunger for authenticity. All are critical qualities for what lies ahead. And the universe, seeing your persistent spirit, is now entrusting you with a new level of responsibility and vision. Your mind may waver, half convinced this is little more than motivational hype. But reflect on the improbable chain of synchronicities that landed you here. That fleeting curiosity, that unplanned click, that intuitive hunch. None of it was coincidence. The universe communicates in whispers, rarely in shouts. Yet here, it is raising its voice, saying, "Hear this message and get ready for the shift. Now, hurry." Think of it like a cosmic countdown. You don't have the luxury of idling while your life remains on hold. The universe doesn't issue proclamations like this lightly. There's a reason your soul is tingling with recognition. You might be tempted to compartmentalize this shift into one aspect of your life. Maybe finances, maybe relationships, maybe health. But that would be underestimating the scope of what the universe has in store. The shift is holistic. Picture it as a massive energetic wave that can recalibrate your entire being. Yes, it might bring a new job or lead you to a soulmate or revolutionize the way you handle money. But beneath the surface, it's about a complete transformation of how you perceive yourself, your worth, your mission on Earth. It's not a one-time event either. It's the start of a new existence in which each day unfurls with the clarity that you are operating in alignment with a grander cosmic design. Now let's talk about readiness. Many believe that readiness means banishing all fear and uncertainty, but that's not how it works. True readiness means acknowledging your fears, yet proceeding anyway. It's about cultivating an inner yes that resonates louder than your anxieties. Fear can serve as a catalyst, sharpening your senses. If you wait to take action until every shred of doubt evaporates, you'll wait forever. The shift invites you to step forward in the presence of fear, not in its absence. This is what faith looks like in practice, trusting the path even when it's not entirely lit. A practical approach is to start each day with a brief moment of intention. This can be as simple as placing your hand on your heart upon waking and saying, "I am open to guidance. I embrace the shift." That's it. 10 seconds. Yet, by doing so, you prime your subconscious to look for signs and synchronicities. You literally program your awareness to detect the universe's gentle nudges. Over time, you'll notice the difference. Maybe you'll overhear a conversation that addresses a dilemma you've been wrestling with, or you'll stumble upon an article that clarifies a confusion you had. These everyday miracles serve as your directional arrows. Of course, not everyone around you will understand or support your transformation. The shift you're undergoing can be threatening to those entrenched in their own complacency. They may label your new outlook as unrealistic or naive. They might try to reel you back into old patterns, whether intentionally or unconsciously. Don't fault them too harshly. They might be operating from their own fears of losing you or losing their sense of comfort. But this is your path. If you let yourself be swayed by those who cannot see your vision, you risk burying the future you are destined to live. That's another reason to hurry up. Time spent justifying your calling to unsupportive individuals is time stolen from the actual work of stepping into your greatness. And yes, stepping into your greatness can feel lonely at times, especially in the initial stages. It's as if you're straddling two worlds, the familiar environment you've outgrown and the new reality you're stepping toward. You'll have moments of nostalgia for the old ways, especially when the new path feels uncertain. But nostalgia can be a trap if it lures you into reattaching to outdated routines or beliefs that sabotage your progress. Acknowledge any sadness about leaving a chapter behind, but don't let it freeze you in place. Think of yourself as a traveler who must occasionally leave behind cherished landscapes to discover new territories that will expand your horizon immeasurably. While we're on the subject of leaving things behind, it's crucial to examine your internal narratives. Many of us carry stories that sabotage progress. I'm too old, I missed my chance, I don't have the right credentials, or I'm not spiritual enough. If these scripts remain unchallenged, they become self-fulfilling prophecies. The shift demands that you rewrite these narratives. Whenever an excuse or negative story appears, meet it with a firm yet loving correction. I am never too old to grow, or the right time is whenever I decide to act, or my spirit is capable of more than I know. Repetition is key, because your subconscious mind has likely been fed the old stories for years, if not decades. Overwriting them with new truths takes consistent effort, but it will be effort well spent, paying off in leaps of possibility you once dismissed. Another essential component is cultivating the sense that you are co-creating with forces beyond your personal control. This is not a call for passivity. Rather, it means you do your part. Research, plan, take risks, but remain open for the universe to surprise you. It's like learning a dance. You don't just stand still, but you're not dragging your partner around the floor either. You move, you listen, you respond. In practical terms, this might look like exploring a new job market or deciding to relocate, while also staying flexible for synchronicities that alter your path. Maybe you apply for a certain position and end up meeting someone there who leads you to a different, better role you'd never even considered. That's the cosmic dance in action. Don't misunderstand. The shift won't spare you from further tests. In fact, stepping into your calling often draws them out. Think of it as the universe verifying your sincerity. Once you declare, "I'm ready for more," life might present a challenge that demands you break an old cycle or reaffirm your new stance. For instance, if you vow to stop living in scarcity, you might be tested by an unexpected financial hiccup. The question is, will you revert to panic, or will you hold fast to your newfound trust in abundance? Pass these tests, and you'll find yourself propelled even further along your path. Fail them, and the universe often circles back to let you learn the lesson again, each time more insistently. So treat these trials as escalators. If you step onto them mindfully, they lift you higher. A powerful strategy when doubt or chaos hits is to revisit your why. Why are you pursuing this shift in the first place? Is it for personal expansion, to fulfill a sense of destiny, to break generational curses, or to uplift others with your gifts? Anchoring yourself in a compelling why fuels your determination when the path feels uncertain. That clarity acts like a lifeline, tethering you to your mission so you don't drift into apathy or despair. Write it down, pin it somewhere visible, or make it your phone's background. Let it remind you daily of what's at stake and why you cannot afford to procrastinate your own evolution. If at any point you find yourself gripped by overwhelm, take a breath. Ground yourself. Overwhelm typically arises from thinking too many steps ahead. Bring yourself back to the present, to the single next step you can take that day. Maybe that step is sending one email, reading one chapter, having one heartfelt conversation, or spending a few minutes in meditation for clarity. As you complete each micro step, you'll sense momentum building, dispelling the illusion that you must have everything figured out immediately. The shift is large, yes, but it's navigated through a series of daily decisions that signal your readiness to the universe. Now let's address the notion of hurrying. Hurry up might sound like fear-based urging, but it's not about acting from panic. It's about recognizing that cosmic windows open and close, and this one is open right now. The universe is imploring you to cease dithering and make your move. There's an elegance to timely action, a synergy that can manifest in mind-blowing coincidences and results. Conversely, letting time slip by out of fear or indecision can leave you grappling with regrets and an uphill climb later. Let urgency serve as a catalyst, not a source of anxiety. Remember, readiness doesn't mean you have all the answers. It means you choose to trust, to leap, and to discover the path as you go. One particularly transformative approach is the practice of daily reflection. Each evening, take 5 to 10 minutes to ask yourself, in what ways did I embrace the shift today? Did I respond to signs or ignore them? Where did I let fear dictate my choices? Don't beat yourself up over mistakes, simply observe them. This reflection fosters self-awareness, enabling you to quickly correct course and maintain alignment. Over a span of weeks, you'll see patterns emerging. You might notice that certain times of day are more prone to doubt, or that certain situations consistently sap your motivation. These insights are gold because they let you adapt your environment, schedule, or mindset to better serve your unfolding destiny. Another powerful tool is visualization. Our minds thrive on imagery. Spend a few minutes each day vividly picturing yourself living the reality you sense is calling you. See every detail, from the morning routine to the environment that surrounds you. What does the air feel like? Who are you interacting with? How does your body feel? This mental rehearsal not only keeps you focused, it also prepares your nervous system to handle the changes. You essentially trick your subconscious into believing it's already in that new reality, thus lowering the internal resistance when opportunities for real-world alignment appear. But maybe you've done some of these exercises before and still feel stuck. That can happen when deeper emotional wounds need attention. This shift might demand you face them once and for all. Whether it's childhood trauma, betrayal, or abandonment issues, unhealed emotional baggage can sabotage even the most promising new beginnings. If that resonates, consider seeking guidance, a therapist, a life coach, a spiritual mentor, or supportive communities. Healing doesn't have to be a lonely path. By addressing these wounds, you free yourself to move into new blessings, unencumbered by the chains of the past. The path to your destiny won't always appear logical. Sometimes you'll feel an unexplainable nudge to contact someone you haven't spoken to in years, or to attend an event you don't find interesting, or to adopt a creative hobby that seems unrelated to your goals. Follow these hunches. This is how the universe orchestrates connections. You might meet a crucial ally in the most unexpected circumstances. Or you might discover a hidden skill you never knew you possessed, one that leads you to success in a field you never considered. The shift is dynamic, not linear. It often asks you to weave a tapestry out of seemingly disconnected threads. In the midst of these expansions, remember to treat your body with respect. A shift of this magnitude can strain your physical vessel. High levels of spiritual and emotional processing can manifest as exhaustion, tension, or unexplainable aches. Listen to what your body needs, whether it's more sleep, better nutrition, or a break from overstimulation. Incorporate gentle movement, like yoga or walks in nature, which helps integrate the energetic changes. The shift is not meant to break you down, it's meant to elevate you, but your body must be willing to keep up. Honor it, and it will reward you with the stamina and clarity you need. As you proceed, fear of the unknown might occasionally morph into an almost giddy excitement. Embrace that too. This rush of anticipation is a surefire sign that your spirit recognizes the golden horizon stretching out before you. Let it motivate you. Let it provide the courage to have the difficult conversations that set boundaries or sever ties with people who no longer align with your journey. Let it empower you to invest in your passions, or to show up for an audition, or to volunteer for a cause that tugs at your heart. By pursuing these intuitive pulls, you speed up the shift. Life starts to operate by synchronicities rather than forced effort. You find yourself in the right place at the right time, seemingly by magic. But it's not magic, it's alignment. And if you ever slip or procrastinate for a day or two, that's okay. Don't spiral into guilt. Simply stand back up and reaffirm your commitment. The universe understands human frailty. What it requires is sincerity of purpose. If your sincerity remains intact, each stumble becomes an opportunity to refine your approach, not a condemnation of your entire quest. Before wrapping up, let's revisit the significance of posting 777 in the comments. If you haven't yet, or even if you did at the start, consider doing it once more with full conviction. Typing 777 is a tiny action, yet it symbolizes a giant leap in spiritual terms. It's you saying, "Despite my fears and uncertainties, I'm stepping forward into the unknown with resolve." That single digital gesture can, at times, ignite a cascade of events more quickly than you'd believe possible. Don't underestimate the power of such a statement in a universe that is always listening. Finally, realize that the phrase "chosen one" isn't just flattery. It implies responsibility. You're not just chosen for your own upliftment, but to be a beacon for those stumbling through the darkness you once knew so well. Imagine the ripple effect as you rise to your calling, friends, family, maybe even strangers who see your transformation and think, "If they can do it, maybe I can too." This communal impact is part of the cosmic blueprint. The shift is never solely about personal gain. It's also about weaving a higher vibrational thread into the collective human tapestry. As you close this text, let these words echo in your heart. Hear this message and get ready for the shift now. Hurry up. It is not a command from fear, but an urgent invitation from a love so vast it defies comprehension. The universe loves you enough to jolt you awake, to push you past your comfort zones, and to align you with a destiny that lights up your spirit. Seize this chance with both hands. Do not remain trapped in the half-life of unfulfilled potential. Step into the brilliance that has been waiting for you all along. Because truly, the only regret that might haunt you is realizing someday that you had the chance to answer the call and let it pass. Go forth, beloved soul. Engage the shift with everything you've got. Honor your path by boldly declaring your readiness, be it with a symbolic 777 or through the daily choices you make. Let no obstacle deter you, no naysayer silence you, no old pattern ensnare you again. The universe has revealed a door. All that remains is for you to walk through it. And as you do, remember, you are not merely a spectator in life's theater. You are an active participant in the grand cosmic dance. Embrace that role, hurry up, and embark on this wondrous journey that promises to change you from the inside out. The shift is here. Make it yours.